Hi, this is Christina Williams with Just Criminal Law. It's all we do. I used to put people in jail, and now I've put together a team of professionals, and all we do is try to keep people out of jail. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about my team, specifically my investigator, with David Mann. And David Mann is a legal consultant that we have worked with for the past year. Hi, David.
Hi there, Christy. Yeah, I've been working with your team, getting everybody to tell a consistent and clear and persuasive story. So your team is really extraordinary. You have a team of professionals that are very focused on getting your clients the best deals and the best outcomes. So talk a little bit about why that's so important.
Sure. So David, I used to be a prosecutor, and I did that for a brief part of my career. And I realized quickly that, I thought I was going to be protecting the innocent and putting the bad guys in jail. And I realized, I was actually answering to an elected official, and it was more about optics and not necessarily about making sure that there was a just result in the case.
Wow. So it would be about not necessarily what is the best outcome, but what's the best for the politician? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. It was optics. So, they wanted to appear to be tough on crime, and I didn't always agree with the investigation that the cops brought me or the conclusion that they had that the case needed charged. And to push back against your boss was not always a comfortable position to be in. And so when the opportunity came for me to go on the other side or defend people, I took it and never looked back.
And here you are. So for you to do all that, I mean, that's extraordinary and really great. But then you actually found others that are like thinking and actually with similar experience. Like, tell us about, I know you have an investigator on your team that you'd like to talk about today. So tell me about him.
Tony Seeman is my investigator. He is a retired law enforcement officer with 23 years of experience. He supervised other law enforcement officers and really just had a stellar, outstanding career.
Wow, and how is that background specifically equipping him with what it takes to be a good defense, advocate for defense clients?
Well, he takes everything he knows about what should have been done or how an investigation needs to be conducted, what is missing, and he looks at the client's case and goes out and interviews witnesses and helps fill in the whole story or the bigger picture.
Yeah, and when you are actually at a hearing, having Tony with you, what effect does that have in the proceedings?
Well, when you've got a cop on the stand, when I've got a cop on the stand and I'm cross-examining them about what they should have done, they're very well aware that the person to my right did it for 23 years and supervised other law enforcement officers, and it just keeps them honest. He's kind of the reality check of, hey, we've gone over this on our side and we know what should have been done, and now I'm going to question what was done.
Wow, that has got to make everybody on your side, including the client, so confident that they're in good hands. So if someone is looking for that level of expertise, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, we're going to include a link to our website in the description, and then you can call, text, or chat with a member of my team anytime, day or night. And I want people to really know and believe that if they come to us and they have one shot at justice. We're going to make sure they get the best outcome possible.